Hello everybody, welcome to a little bit of a different video. If everything goes well and I can get this edited in time, today will be my birthday. And I just want to spend a little bit of time talking about the things that I've been doing over the last years, ever since I went full time in this thing, as well as my plans that I have coming up. Now I decided not to script this video, I'm just going to sit here and ramble on for a little bit and see where it goes. Maybe I should script videos like this because I tend to forget things that I actually want to say. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, as this is just going to be a little bit of a rambling, a little bit of an appreciation for you guys as well. As I said before, it has been roughly a year, a little over a year actually, since I went full time in this thing. And to be completely honest, it has been one of the most amazing years of my life. Unfortunately, there's not many people that get to take their hobby and turn it into their job. But as somebody who did, I can tell you that it's very, very cool. Of course, there are moments where it doesn't feel like that. The days that you have to spend 8 hours editing isn't the days that you're looking forward to in the morning. But once you realize that those days facilitate all of the other fun things that actually makes it cool to do this kind of thing, it is all worth it, of course. And the main reason why it's worth it is because of you guys, because you guys have been supporting what I do over all of these years that I've been doing it ever since the start of the pandemic. Of course, the support of each of you has allowed me to grow the channel to the size where it is today. And as I said, this has allowed me to make a living off of this thing for over a year now. Now, I wish I could thank you each and every one, like personally, but unfortunately I cannot do that. At this point, there's hundreds of people that have helped me in some capacity directly and thousands that have helped me by just subscribing and watching the videos and liking them and commenting on them and stuff like that. And I feel like if I'm going to sit here and I'm going to name out names, I might forget somebody, and obviously I never want to do that. So instead, I just want to give a big thank you to everybody that has helped me. And if you're one of those people, then of course you know who you are. As I said before, the help that you guys are giving me are in a whole bunch of different forms. There are some people that help me with just one thing, setting up one thing maybe, or they give me ideas for videos, or they give me feedback on my videos saying how I could improve certain things. There's people that have helped me optimizing my workflow with editing. There's people that have helped me learning DJing, which is something that I quickly want to get back to later on in this video as well. But there's also people that have helped me musically. There's of course the people over at Eclipse Sound Syndicate that I'm constantly working with, and they help me out massively every day. We send music back and forth, we send ideas back and forth, and we keep each other motivated to stay producing. And the same is kind of true for all of the people hanging out in my Discord server or in my comments or doing my live streams. So one last time, if you're one of the people that has helped me in any way and what I just said resonated with you, then thank you. But also if you're somebody that just sitting here and watches the videos and enjoys them, I also really appreciate your support. Of course, without you, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing either. So speaking of that, one of the things that I want to do is talk you a little bit through what my plans are for maybe the next year or so. At the start of 2024, I decided that the year 2024 was really going to be based on developing me as a personality as opposed to just my tutorials. What I noticed at the beginning of that year is that when it comes to me personally, people don't really tend to be really interested at me as a person, but more are interested in the tutorials that I provide, which is okay. I mean, that's what they're there for. That's why I upload them. But I still wanted to do a little bit more of maybe personal driven content. And one of the ways that I started doing that is with the Conversations with Projector series, which is now over on its own channel. Now, it's not really doing great on that channel. It's not getting a massive amounts of views, but right now that is not really the main concern that I have. I just want to see where this goes over the next few months maybe. And at some point, I'm going to draw a conclusion, seeing if it's worth it or not. And right now, I'm just treating it as like an actual passion project that I'm doing a little bit on the side whenever I have time. That's why there's maybe a little bit of gaps in uploads and stuff like that. At the moment of recording this, I do have a whole batch of videos that I have prepared and that I just need to do the final tweaks in the edits that maybe take half an hour per video to finish. And then I can render them out and I can start posting them again. So what I'll try to do is I'll have a video come out at the same time that this video is coming out. And then slowly, maybe once every 4 or 5 days, I'll have another one of those coming out so that I have a little bit more time to edit all of the streams back into conversation videos so that I can just push them out. One of the things that is currently happening with all of the different types of content that I'm creating, the 2 shorts that I post a day, the long format videos and the conversation series, I am getting to the point where I'm at my limit of just how much content I can make. Like at some point, a certain amount of editing per week is just like a maximum that I can do. I cannot really force myself to do more because it's just really the boring part of the job. And unfortunately, I've decided to make content in a niche where it's never really financially viable to hire an editor. Of course, if I could do that, I would. I've always held the position that the day that it makes sense for me to hire an editor, like financially speaking, is the day that I will hire an editor. Because at the end of the day, I just want to make more content. I have so many ideas that I want to put out, but sometimes I just don't have the power to actually put myself through an edit. And videos that I record maybe take a few days for me to actually start working on, because it's just an annoying part of the job. If I get to outsource a part of that or maybe even the whole process, then that would only be beneficial because that allows me to focus on the things that actually matter, which is getting the ideas, getting the material that then can be edited into content. But as I said, for now, that is not really what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to just try to continue in 2024 making the content that I'm doing now. I'm going to continue trying to make 2 shorts a day for at least the month of June. I think I have enough funny intros and enough sounds collected that I can actually continue doing that for another month. And I'll just see how long this is viable to do and see if there's actually any benefits to it. Unfortunately, I did a little bit of a mess up that I'm not going to talk about too much in detail at the beginning of May, meaning that I couldn't really measure the benefits that I was getting from uploading more because my channel was performing worse because of a decision that I made. It is in regards to advertisements and subscribers and how that all relates to like click-through rate and all of that kind of stuff. Very technical details about YouTube, which I'm not going to bore you with today. And then towards the end of 2024, what I want to start focusing on is more live performance. I've already started DJing a lot more. Of course, making the monthly mixes for Eclipse, one of which is releasing today, by the way. But that is just the training part. Towards the end of 2024, what I need to focus on is actually getting some live performance gigs, somewhere that I can actually play live. And this is one of the reasons why I do these mixes, so that I have something that I can show for the things that I've been doing. In the sense that I can just show somebody, hey, this is a mix that I can make, this is what I can do. And then somebody that potentially wants to hire me for a gig has something that I can actually refer them to so that they can hear what I can provide them. So that is really the plan for the future. That is what I'm going to be focusing on in the next year or so. What I'm going to do from now on is every year record one of these videos and just give you an update on maybe my life, what I have planned for the future and what I'm looking forward to, all of that kind of stuff. And I hope that next year I can say with confidence that I'm going to be sitting here and say I had to pre-record this video because I'm out somewhere playing a gig. Or I can give you a whole list of festivals that I'm able to say like, this is where you get to see me this summer. But I guess I'll have to wait till next year to see how that goes. Hopefully, another thing that I can say next year is that my second album has been a success. At this point, I am in the finalizing stages of the first productions. I need maybe 1 or 2 more tracks that I need to start from the beginning. So I would say that in terms of the actual amount of work that I have to do, I'm over halfway with all of the things that I need to do. And this summer, I'm going to spend some time at Burning Mountain Festival as well as WoW Festival in Italy to get some inspiration and then hopefully finalize the final few tracks so that towards the autumn I can go into mixing. And I hope that for the end of the year, I can actually bring out my second album. So that's it. That's everything that I wanted to say for today. If you made it to the end of the video, then thank you very much for watching once again. Not just for this particular video, but just in general to the channel and everything that I post. As I said, there's going to be much more content coming out today and in the future as well. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Not just this channel, but also the Eclipse channel, where I will be posting the mix that I just referenced, as well as the Also Projector channel, which is where Conversations of Projector now gets posted. Another way to support the channel is by continuing watching some of my other videos. So there will be 2 up on the end cards right now for you to choose from. So just pick one and enjoy. And I hope to see you back in the next video, which is just going to be a normal tutorial again. Bye bye.